Hello, hello, welcome back to episode 4 of Nightrunners, our Sabbat edition. And look at the cast. Aren't they fucking terrifying? So let me introduce you. Super Rat Lord.
Hello, I am Super Rat Lord on Sky and TikTok. I am playing the Doctor Thetanosis this episode.
Aster.
Hi, I'm Aster. I am playing Vox Flux, the city gangrel rocker boy.
Opeial.
Hi, I'm Opeial. I am playing the Sabbat Priest de la Sombra, Valantin Volante.
And I, as always, am your storyteller, Mike. And let's have a little card for this evening. Vox Flux, reveal to us the tarot for this episode.
The magician who writes.
Capability, competence, preparation, and power.
Competence.
And as always, before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that this show is for mature audiences. It may have depictions of violence, body horror, suicide, sexual themes, power imbalances, forced actions, gaslighting, and other taboo subjects. We urge you to watch at your own discretion and take breaks if you need to, or skip parts entirely. My players have made me aware of their veils and lines, and I will be adhering to them as we want a comfortable table as well as a comfortable audience. As always, we remind the viewers that we are playing monsters, so whilst hating the character is perfectly fine, do not hate the player. So sit back and enjoy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. It is a saying that is as old as time. For countless years, it has allied common foes against bigger threats. That has not changed in the years of the Gehenna War. But can these ends justify the means? Can prejudice be put aside? Or are we simply the pawns of dogma? Can each of you please roll me your rouse checks for this evening?
I am not hungrier.
Valantin is in fact hungrier.
And Valantin, have you woken up this evening without your Chispa de Verde activated to get the sweet silence of just quietness for a moment?
Sure.
Perfect. We start off in a beautiful apartment. Valantin, you awaken hungry. Ever so slightly, that gnawing in the back of your throat, which, considering you had a beautiful meal before you went to bed last night, is unfortunate. It is dark. And I would like you to roll me a wits awareness.
One, two, three, 4 successes.
With 4 successes, you sit up in your bed. and there's something immediately off. You can feel eyes watching you from the corner of your room. In total darkness, you see two cobalt black eyes staring at you. They're small. The creature that is looking at you is about 2 foot in height, crouched over, its head tilted ever so slightly as if it was watching you sleep.
Can I reach for the cigarette box that I keep on the side of the bed?
You can.
Cool, I'm going to toss it at the thing.
As you toss it, the creature doesn't move. The cigarette box hits the creature on the side and just falls to the floor. However, the creature does not move. It continues to move its head from side to side.
Sorry, can I clarify? Did it go through the creature?
It did not hit it in
Oh,
fact.
it bounced off. Okay, so it's corporeal. Cool.
And it tilts its head and watches in silence, as if waiting for you to move.
You're going to raise a hand just slightly, small wave.
It follows your action and waves as you raise your hand.
It's going to raise the other hand, another little wave.
It does the same.
It's going to slowly slide out of the bed and stand up straight.
It continues to watch you in silence.
He's going to start to approach it.
It doesn't move.
Cool, can I do an insight roll to see if I have any idea what this is?
Yes, please roll me a wits and occult.
That's 2.
With 2, and you look at this creature, you can tell immediately that this creature is made of the abyss. You know that members of your clan are able to summon these creatures, to control them. The name, however, doesn't come to you straight away.
Okay, that's really interesting. He's going to go and get in a shower.
The moment you take your eyes off it, the feeling of being watched is gone.
If he looks back, is it gone?
It is gone.
Cool. Yeah, he's getting in a shower. No idea.
And Valantin, you go and take your shower. Vox, where do we awaken this evening? Do we awaken the band common area, the flat, the apartment?
Well, that's where we ended last night, wasn't it?
It is. And as you awaken, you can hear the noises of conversation coming from the main living room. Your band members are standing around talking about something. You can vaguely hear it. Sounds like something about an umbrella and who the fuck left that.
Rise and shine. What's all this about an umbrella?
It's turned you up. Sleeping Beauty rises once more. As you walk into the room, you see 2 women passed out on the sofa. The 2 women that were there last night. They have imbibed a little bit too much, but they're no worse for wear. Jai turns to you. She's quiet. And she produces, from the middle of the group, this rather long umbrella. It is in a floral style, very, very old looking, almost Victorian. It has the band's name wrapped around it when she unfolds it. I thought she was
Do I
dead.
recognize it?
You do immediately recognize it. It is a Lolita umbrella.
She picks it up and like kind of twirls it. I mean, I didn't really fucking care what happened to her. What is she doing still using our name, though?
Costi looks around. Does someone want to fill me in? Who the fuck?
Old drummer. Lollipoppy's the name.
Oh.
Hasn't been around for a while, got fired. Didn't jive with the group anymore.
What sort of name's Lollipoppy?
We have someone here called Solitaire. It's not that unusual.
I'm great at that fucking game. Solitaire turns and just like defensive. Hold the record, I'll have you fucking know.
You're lovely, Solitaire, but what we're talking about right now is why fucking Lollipoppy's still going around calling herself part of system failure.
Jai once more. I don't think she is. This was a message for
Rhiannon,
you.
what's this?
She takes out
Message for me,
a
yeah?
data shard. Hold it out to you. As you...
Have you looked at it yet?
Fuck. Well, yeah, of course I have.
Alright.
She just shrugs.
And what happens when I take it?
As you read it, and you open it up and just begin to read, it's a very simple message. No drummer don't mean shit. It's been a long time. We should meet. Lolly.
Uh-huh. She takes it out. If I, like, start looking through the data streams, do I see anything about what Lolly's been up to since I fired her?
Nothing, but if you want to do a deeper dive, you could do a wits and technology roll.
It's... Okay.
Jai looks at Sean. It's been 60 fucking years. She can't. Must be an old bitch by now.
One success.
As you're reading to the data streams, nothing comes up with that name other than old records and old videos of you guys from years ago.
Okay. What the fuck does she want? Looks over to Jia. Or Jai, sorry. Looks over to Jai. And so you found this in here?
On the door.
Inside or outside the door?
Outside.
Outside. I assume we've moved Haven since Lolly was last part of the band.
Yes. Several times, in fact.
Okay. I don't know, this seems like a cry for attention from an old hag that doesn't have anything else going on with her life.
Well, do you want me to go looking for her? She's hard to fucking miss, and if she's still wearing that same outfit that she was years ago, that Lita shit, not many of them these days.
Yeah, sure, go ahead and take a look around, but if you're gonna, at least take Costi with you.
Jai looks at Costi and back to you. She gives you a look like, are you sure?
Look, if she's looking to replace herself as drummer, she needs to prove that she's still got what it takes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Must be.
whoa, whoa! I ain't going on the fucking fire line of this bitch. Where's my gun? And he begins to look around, and he grabs one of the women and throws her to the side. What are you doing? And he like goes under a pillow and just like pulls out a pistol, puts it in his jacket.
Mister, you got full fucking arms. You can't use one of the damn things?
Well, I left the others other places.
I have complete faith in you, dear.
Alright. And Jai just shrugged her shoulders and looks at Costian. Walks out in solemn silence. It's probably the most she's talked in days. It's mostly because she's probably surprised. Solitaire and Jean look at you. Well, what's the plan then?
Well, there's some fuck shit going on in my world, so I'm gonna go and talk with my pack a little bit. You two have a night off. Enjoy it.
They both look at the two women. Smile.
I'll see you both later. And I'm gonna head off towards Val's place.
And how are you getting? You getting there through metro or taxi or taking the
public transit.
Yeah, but so are you taking the band van?
No, I'm just gonna take like the trains.
Yeah, on the metro, not a problem. And you make your way to the city centre. But while you're making your way there and while you're in the shower, we move to Dr. Theta in Pulse Frame. Dr. Theta, you wake up this evening. Last night you and Evil shared a bed. But tonight, she is not there. She is not beside you when you awaken. There is no note, nothing to say where she has gone.
I am first going to look around the normal places. If she's not in any of the common spaces, I'm going to tap into Demios and just, Demios.
Is it?
Have we seen Evolve this evening?
Evil Exile is currently in her suite. They are unresponsive.
Well, if they're in their suite, there's nothing I can do about that.
And as you walked around going to the common areas, the pulse room is still closed, so you do not have any customers at this hour. However, the evidence of last night is still there. A man is lying upon the sofa as stiff as he was last night.
Is there any purge fluid on my couch?
No.
I guess then I'm just going to start dragging things down to Demios so that I can pick out. Well, firstly, I'm going to start dragging some of the bodies to my lab and taking out the choice, implants. If anybody's got a really good implant, I'm gonna snag that, put it into my extras bin, and then whatever else is left, whatever else has been discarded, I will take down into the boiler room to see my boy.
And as you go down to the boiler room, it is still as you left it. The maw within the middle of the room is hungry, and you can feel it as you walk in. You can feel the presence of Demios watching you, waiting for you. The head tilts slightly upon the body, expectantly, hungrily.
And I'm going to, because there were how many bodies? Just the one.
Just
yes?
the one, yeah.
Oh, and he's dried out because somebody else said, that's alright. So I'm going to strip off whatever it needs to be off, and I'm going to tie up the feet and hang it up on the tendrils.
And it's a very quick action, almost like a piranha. The tendrils rip up from the ground and embed themselves into the skin of the man and just begin to tear the flesh off the bone, then muscle, until nothing is left but bone. The tendrils let go and the carcass falls into the gaping maw. Gone into oblivion.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry there was no juice in this fruit.
There's a shudder from Demios. Not one of anger or upset, but one of mild satisfaction. He at least got to play with some flesh this evening.
I would love to stay in here with you. And I would love to stay in here and be. But I'm afraid my lab is a fucking mess, so I need to go clean that.
Don't go. Stay. Tell me a story. Like you used to.
So how about I tell you the tale of the 3 billy goat scrub? Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goat scrub. Little billy goat, middle-sized billy goat, and great big billy goat. And she's gonna sort of tickle the walls.
There's
Who
another
lived
shudder.
in a field in a green valley. They loved to eat sweet grass, but sadly their field was now brown and barren because they were greedy goats, and they'd eaten every last blade of grass. But they were still hungry. In the distance they could see a field that was full of lush, sweet scrummy grass. But alas, there was only one way to get to it. Over a rickety bridge over a stream. But under the bridge lived a terrifically terrifying, terrible troll. He was always hungry too. And there was nothing he liked better than to eat a nice, fat, juicy billy goat. The little billy goat was the first to reach the bridge. Gingerly, he put one hoof and then the other onto the bridge. But because it was so rickety, however hard he tried, his hoof still went tip-tap, tip-tap on the wooden planks. Who's that tapping on my bridge?
Mother, someone is here.
Oh, well, the rest will have to wait till later.
Aww.
It looks like Tinker and another.
The billy goats will have to wait till later. And I'm going to stroke the walls and leave the boiler room.
And as you walk out of the boiler room, you can even from this distance you can hear the sound of 2 engines outside. The sound of engines that you recognize immediately as your own motorbike.
Up, didn't I? I'm going to jog my ass upstairs because that's my bike.
Yeah. And as you run upstairs and you walk into the main hallway and towards the reception, the doors open and you see Tinker along with his cousin Nexus walking through the door. Oh, hey, you're awake.
So we were in the middle of story time, so Evol is out of commission for the evening. I think she is sleeping it off.
There's like a
What do you-
almost like a relief-filled sigh from Tinker. Like, oh, okay. Well, you left your shit back at Totem Tents.
Shit, I'll have you know that this bike cost a pretty penny.
Oh, I know. And people wanted to sell it for parts.
It's lucky they didn't.
Well, Nexus told me, and so I went over and got them for you. Now I gotta jog on back and get my fucking van.
Before they sell that for parts.
Mostly because Boomer's in the back.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be selling that for parts.
No. Anyway, I will see you later, boss. If you need me, give me a call. There's something weird going on out there.
Define weird.
I don't know. I feel like this street, it's got a presence to it, you know? Just this street. The rest of Jig Jig Street, normal as fuck. Out there, get the heebies.
So just out front the door?
Yeah.
Well, I will put on my big girl pants and I will go check it out.
And as you walk out, we move towards Valantin. Valantin, you finish your shower. You walk out and you still do not feel that presence in the bathroom. Do you go through a different routine getting changed?
Yes, Valantin puts on something a little bit different today.
Do you
Something a little bit more modern, more evolved than his usual look, which would have taken elements from his youth.
And do you activate your Chispa
Yes.
de Verde now? Please roll your rouse check.
Pass.
And as you activate this, everything, all the cybernetics in your body become alive. You can start feeding screens of information flowing through your eye. The information you were looking for the previous evening does flash up. You see evidence of Evol in a window. That's tagged by your assistant for Mr. V's eyes only.
So that he would pull up his wrist keyboard and start typing out a relatively quick response, instructing them that this is not to be aired, and this clip and any associated clips are to be archived immediately under his personal vault.
You get a not a problem, sir, as a reply from your assistant. Would you like me to send a cleaning crew this evening?
Yes, he responds.
Not a problem, sir.
It's at this point that he has noticed the body in the living room of the apartment.
Not only do you notice this body, but as you walk into the living room, there is a crunching sound, like bone being gnawed. and flesh tearing. It's very evident that when you walk around you see this small black impish like creature eating the flesh. It notices you and disappears in a puff of black smoke, like vapor. The torso has been chewed upon, exposed ribs revealing the organs inside. And then your doorbell goes.
He's gonna grab one of the very expensive looking wool blankets that's folded on the side of the sofa and just quickly lay it over the corpse and stuff one of the hands that's like sticking out the top underneath and kind of like tuck it in a little bit.
It's the body's lying like a dead Victorian child,
Yes.
just all over the place.
And he's gonna flick up his screen and open up a communications channel with his assistant. Did you let somebody upstairs?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Miss Flux.
Shit. Why did you do that?
You normally let her up, sir.
Oh, I forgot you knew everything that I normally do and that your judgment far succeeds my own. You shouldn't check anything with me. Didn't I?
Other priorities, sir.
He ends the call. Give me fucking other priorities in a fucking minute. And he goes to the door. Opens it.
Val, how you doing today?
I'm fine. Why are you here?
Well, there's a lot of shit going on right now. I thought you kind of took off last night.
Yes. You know it's not really my scene.
I guess not. We missed you.
He looks quite visibly stiff. And his expression is quite like tight and uncomfortable. And he's quite purposely like blocking view, like he's like using his body to block view into the apartment. Yes, well, I'm sure you didn't miss me that much. You were having a great time, weren't you?
Roll me. Valantin, are you trying to hide your disdain for what Vox was doing?
No, he's not hiding his disdain about anything. The way he said it's the way he said it.
Yeah, you can almost taste hints of. Do I want to say jealousy?
No.
No, just disdain, disgust. You can taste disgust.
Come on, Val. It's a fun time if you actually give it a shot.
I gave it a shot plenty of times.
And you haven't given it enough shots.
Well, that's life. Or unlife, as it were. And he would grab, like, the back of the door and just slowly kind of almost, like, move Vox back a bit so he can close the door without having to, like, open it fully.
So are you putting Vox into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, with the sun bomb and everything like that, have you heard anything from, the next round up? Or are we just gonna do our own thing until the sun comes for us again?
As far as I'm aware, we're supposed to be at Pulse Frame to meet Ginevra, so I imagine that's what we'll be doing.
Oh, that's gonna be lovely. Eva has something to say about my parties.
Well, Eva has a lot of stupid things to say about everything, doesn't she?
You're damn right.
Right, and he's going to close the apartment. Now they're both fully in the hallway. He's going to close the door, and he's not even going to look back. He's just going to try and be as casual about it as possible. And he's going to flick up his agent and request for the vehicle to be brought outside.
Mm-hmm. And you get a quick response back saying, already on the roof, sir.
Come on then. I assume you want to ride.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to taking the subway, but you know, I'll take whatever is available.
I'm opposed to taking the subway, so you can ride with me in the car. And he would just start marching off towards the stairs.
What a damn fine gentleman you are, Valantin.
That's what I'm told.
Skip in, catch up.
As the two of you begin to walk down the hallway towards the elevator to bring you up, Valantin, that eerie presence of being watched kicks back in as you begin to walk towards the elevator. And as you turn around, all you see is Vox. And the elevator dings, opens.
He's going to step into the elevator, but he's going to start recording.
What? You staring at my tits again?
Hard not to, you always have them out.
Oh, you flatter me so. Buck steps in next to him.
And the elevator rides to the top, to the roof, and as always, you enter the rainy night of Night City. You can see the skyscrapers beyond glowing in the distance, and the hover cars there waiting. As the two of you enter, we then move back over to Theta. Theta, as you walk out with Nexus and Tinker, Nexus turns and goes, "Look at my fucking arm, the hairs are rising up, what the hell?" And you walk out and you feel a presence. You don't need to roll for this. It is encompassing just the street you are on. It is heavy. It is like the rain itself is... It's like the rain itself is slowing down almost. The sounds do not match what you're seeing. And there is the faintest smell. Normally the Jig Street smells of alcohol, sperm, blood, whatever. But right now it smells of Lily of the Valley.
I think I'd like to activate Thrill of the Hunt to see if I can pinpoint the smell.
Please do. And then roll me your wits and perception. Tinker and Nexus both look a bit...
Do I add my animalism to the roll?
Yes. Tinker and Nexus both look a bit... And, look, I'll go get the van. Are you okay? Or do you want me to stay just in case?
Ooh, that's a messy critical. Again, these dice hate me. But, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 4.
Okay, well then it's 5 successes, so
Okay.
messy. So you know, why don't you go back to the van and take care of my dog, and I will see if I can understand what's going on here.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Unless you have very strong feelings about staying here.
I hate it when you say that. And he just stands by your side. He goes in his pocket and takes out this big silver knife. Just crosses it over his arms. And Nexus looks up between the two of you. Oh, for fuck's sake. She does the exact same, only she takes a kukri out from her back, which is very much like his. It's a silvered inlay edge of a very, very sharp blade. And as you begin to sniff, there is no single element from where this smell is coming from. It is coming from the ground. It is coming from the air. It is coming from the rain. It is coming from the walls. It is coming from all around you. But you have smelt this before, and you have smelt it on someone. Ginevra.
Ah. So, to the rain, I am going to say, Ginevra, please, welcome to my humble abode.
There is no answer.
I would like to investigate further to see if I can tell what's going on.
Please roll me a wits and occult.
Fuck, I don't have a cult. That's okay.
Please roll me your wits.
So, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 4. Come on, criticals.
Hey, that is a failure. That is a full failure. So my dumbass is just walking around trying to understand Jig Street while these two have the goosebumps and the willies.
You walk up and down the street, and when you walk around the block that sort of separates your haven from the rest of the street on both sides, you walk out and you're back to the normal smell. You cross over like a barrier and it's back to the Lily of the Valley and the weird encompassing presence. The same with the other side. It seems that the presence itself is just around your building.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't fucking like this.
And then you hear in the distance the sound of a hover car. You get closer, it gets closer, it gets closer, and finally you see the lights, and you recognize the vehicle straight away as Valantin's ride.
You know, he knows some powerful shadow wizardry bullshit. I'm going to absolutely, like, just approach him balls first, like, you need to tell me what this is, please. I don't like that. Like, I am opening the door for him.
Bless the heart of the car, like.
You need to tell me what's going on. Come smell this.
Come smell what?
The moment the door opens, both Vox and Valantin, you can smell it.
It smells like a
Thick.
mortuary home.
It smells like
God
Ginevra.
damn.
You can feel like a presence pushing down on you. It's not malicious. It just feels like there's something there.
Oh, it occurs to me. If Valantin looks around, can he feel like he's being watched by something?
No. Other than Vox,
Yeah.
Nexus, yeah, stuff like that there, but no.
You know, it's interesting. There was a strange creature in my apartment this morning. Watching me. It was also of the abyss.
Yes, well, the abyss is making strange smells next to my home, and I don't enjoy that. I prefer it to smell of garbage and cum.
Well, as lovely as that sounds, I don't think that I have anywhere near the abilities to override what Ginevra is doing. You're probably just unfortunately stuck with the smell of...
You hear Tinker, what the fuck are they? And
I'm going to follow his
Yeah,
eyes.
turns around.
as you look in his direction, and he is looking towards what seems to be an alleyway that was not there a minute ago, you see these 4 men draped in cloaks from crimson red to deep purple, blue, and dark yellow. Their faces are obfuscated by the hoods they wear, and each of them are holding out what look to be incense lanterns. And they walk out in single file. And Theta, Valantin, and Vox, please roll me wits technology or wits occult, whatever you are more comfortable doing.
What was the other one? Technology. That's the same roll. Whatevs. 1, 2, 3.
How many did you get? 3. How many did you get, Vox? Did you roll? 0.
I only have 2 dice for either of his
Fair.
rolls.
Fair.
I have
And
5.
Theta and Valantin, you both recognize something off with these 4 men. They do not give off the vibes of being alive, nor do they give off the vibe of being undead. They are something else. And Theta, you can see from their movements, from their body shape, and from their holding out of the lanterns that their bodies tend to be mostly mechanical. They're almost robotic in their movements, very single file, very, very ordered. They stop and turn, and Valantin, you know, you can smell it from them. These creatures are beyond death, but just about alive to be useful to necromancers. And they part. And as they part, you hear a woman. Buongiorno! Hello, my friends! You all don't seem happy to see me.
Good evening, Ginevra.
Good evening, Valantin. Good evening, Dr. Theta. And good evening, Vox. Jalan, hurry up! And you hear grumbling of a man as he walks out, looking around the street, very on edge. Oh, this is the famous pulse frame. You know, it's quite hard to get a little opening here, but I managed it.
I will assume that you are the reason that my street smells of Lily of the Valley.
Yes, it's a lovely smell, don't you think? It covers up many smells of corpses.
Ah, yes. Well, you are most welcome to my home, please.
I thank you. I did bring you a gift. One of the robed men walks over to you. And he stands before you, and you can see his face now. His skin is stretched across his face. He's got green eyes that are almost glass-like. His bottom jaw is fully mechanical. And he opens his chest, and there is a beating heart.
I am so excited. So I'm not going to presume to touch this creature just yet, even though it is my house and this was presented to me as a gift. I must know, Ginevra, what are these exquisite creatures? They are very interesting.
These are what we call necro-priests. You see, people like myself and Jalan here are unable to contact any of you using cyberware, so we make our own.
And at that point, I am going to take the present that has been offered to me.
The heart is torn from the chest, and you hold it out, and it beats. It continues to beat. And he covers himself back up. And he walks back up, picks up his incense burner.
And I am fully involved in this heart. Like, the Zamisi obsession has fully taken hold, and Theta has gone all a kind of non-verbal, just examining and turning over and admiring the specimen.
The heart continues to beat in your hand. It has no reason to be, but it continues to do so.
What a wonderfully wretched specimen, Ginevra.
Oh, why, thank you. I would have brought you a gift as well, Valantin, but what do you bring a man that has everything?
I don't know. I don't suppose you bought me a gift and left it in my apartment, did you?
I don't even know where you live.
Interesting.
Don't you ever get bored just talking to the dead corpses, Ginevra?
I don't talk to dead corpses most of the time, but these men are very handy. If you wanted to get in contact with me, they will tell me because they have numbers or something binary or whatever that is. I'm not too sure. I'm not too savvy with the technology, but they are very useful when it comes to getting things done. I'm sure they're very, very well aware, Vox.
I mean, I don't disagree that they're useful. I'm just saying it must get lonely having no one to talk to.
Oh, my dear,
It
I
sounds
have
like a dream.
I have several people to talk with. My entire horde is just waiting outside the city, waiting for the opportunity to come in and pillage and plunder, as it were.
Is that talking? Or is that just raping and pillaging? Which sounds just dandy, but that wasn't really my question.
I mean, I talk to them. They're all Canaanites. You have been.
Oh,
Perhaps it is time for a re-education of what has happened since you have all been in the city. Much has
Yes,
changed.
well, it's rude to linger in doorways, so shall we all step inside?
It is true. It is true. Come on, move your priestly asses.
Yes, ma'am.
I see what you did, Valantin. That was very funny.
He's walking inside.
Who
He
knew
didn't even wait for the laughter.
Who knew, Jalan, he had humour? I didn't. He looked like a sour-faced goat.
Oh, Demios loves goats. That's not said out loud.
Just internally.
But
Oh,
as
goats.
Goats. Yeah, no, but as soon as we enter the doorway, just Demios, please prepare a suite for myself and our guests.
And as you're beginning to walk in, the sensation that you all felt dissipates. The sound goes back to normal. The smell no longer lingers on the ground, the air, the walls. It is simply just from Ginevra. The incense burners no longer burn.
Get Tinker.
Yes, boss?
Go get my dog.
On it! And him and Naxos begin to walk down the street looking at the necro priests like, what the fuck? I
you seem to
thought
leave
we
your
were
dog all
insane.
over the place, Theta.
Well, technically I don't, but Tinker does. Listen,
No,
Boomer
Tifa
likes
stays
walking.
with me wherever I go.
You're all about entertaining. Can I come in?
You
What
may
the-
come in.
The priests move around and they all stand at the four corners of the room. And Jalan and Ginevra walk in.
Smells clean.
You hear Jalan saying.
As it should. I am a doctor, after all. And the flesh bags are very prone to infection.
Of course they are. Well, Valantin, I want to have a word with you.
Of course.
Is there anywhere here we can talk?
No.
Then where do you suggest?
It depends how private you want to speak.
Private.
Listen, I can have a suite prepared for you.
Anything you say in this building, Jalan, is subject to the ears of the both good doctors that we have.
I can request that any listening and recording will be null and void.
Thank you, Dr. Gnosis. That seems adequate. A suite will do then.
As that conversation's happening, you see Ginevra walking around the room. She walks up to you, Vox. And gives you a little sniff. Did someone die here last night?
Well, I mean, sometimes it happens. It's the Cathari way, after all.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And I'm sensing three spirits here.
Only 3.
Only 3. Recent. Last night. Young woman. Man. And there's something else not quite a spirit. What have you got here, Theta? Sorry, Dr. Theta.
I ask that you forgive me. I keep some of my secrets.
Forgiven. But I would be remiss if I did not put these spirits to work, don't you think? How about it? Some ghostly guardians.
The ones from last night, sure, but the other one that you find most suspect, please leave alone.
Of course. It is your house, your rules, after all. Is there somewhere I could set up? We have to have a big discussion anyway.
Yes, there's a suite being prepared for the group, and then she's going to look up, and I do believe. Demios, please prepare a second suite for the priest and the seraphim. And no eyes, no ears.
I appreciate that, Theta.
And Jalan begins to walk down the hallway.
Which room?
Demios will let me know momentarily.
He stands there looking at you, Valantin.
Valantin bows his head to Dr. Theta in thanks and then wanders off into the hallway.
Ginevra's. Where's Evil?
She's sulking.
Oh, she is earning the name of her clan by sequestering herself in her room. She will not be joining us this evening.
Interesting. But I'm sure you'll
Bad
catch
hair
her.
day.
Up. Bad hair day. Aren't you? This is the most fun I've had from the pack in a long time. You're all so funny. Most packs are doom and gloom. Oh, we're dying. Oh, stop it. Why are you stabbing me? But you guys are all fun.
It's all thanks to me. You don't have to worry about Val making it a fun time. He's too busy sulking as well.
What's he got to sulk about?
I don't know. Them Lasombra always seem to have something they're brooding about.
Those that live in the shadows tend to be the saddest. They write poetry about that. They did back in my day. There was a band called Crywank a long time ago. I'm sure he would love them. But shall we sit down?
I think we shall. And I will lead them to whatever suite that Demios has prepared.
And the 4 necropriests do not move. They stay in the reception at the 4 corners. And Ginevra follows you and Vox down to the room. And Jalan and Valantin, you both go your separate ways into a different room. And that's where we're going to break.
K9s. Dr. Thetanos is here with a message beamed directly into your cyberware. If you are enjoying this episode of Nightrunners, you can support Icker and Ink by signing up to our Patreon, or checking out our Renegade link, both of which can be found in the About Us section. Big spenders get a modest discount on their next visit to Pulse Frame, as long as they behave.
It might even be painless.
And welcome back. Let's jump straight into the action. We open with Fox, Dr. Theta, and Ginevra in one of the side rooms, in a suite specially prepared for them by Demios. Well, this is a lovely place you have here, Dr. Theta.
Thank you. I take pride in its appearance.
It doesn't smell like most Ripper docks I've been to.
Yes. Again, the flesh bags are susceptible to disease and infection, and I don't want to have people come back unless they need to.
The flesh bags are a disease-carrying race, that is for sure. Especially in this city. This city has had some serious epidemics.
They are disgusting, but they are lucrative.
And Fox, if I remember correctly, you are a member of a cappella group?
No, one of them there punk bands.
Ah, one of those ones. She does the devil horns and bangs her head slightly.
Indeed.
Ah, right. Well, I think I'm going to start in here. Yes. And I suppose you want to stay for this? Very boring. I want to be speaking.
Yes.
Okay. She takes out a bag. It looks pretty heavy. It's a leather-bound bag. Theta, you recognize the leather. It's not cow. It's human flesh. And she opens it. And she dips her fingers in.
Lucrative and good leather.
Well, you can't skimp on the good things in life. Leather, food, wine, sex. You gotta have fun. We live for a very long time. I have lived far too long for then some. She dips her fingers into the ash and pulls it out. And her fingers are black down to the knuckles. And she marks her face slightly on both sides. On her forehead. She dips her fingers back in again. And she looks around the room. And she looks at the sofa. Looks around the room again. And she begins to walk over. And you see her start to draw these sigils at the top corners of the room. All the way around. Until finally the room is complete. The tops of the room are covered in Ashen symbols that look like a language, but not a language either of you to understand. And as she's walking around, she is chanting under her breath, quietly, to herself almost. Not out of secrecy, just how she speaks. And again, how she is speaking in the language she is using is not one you both recognize. Yes, this will do nicely, this will do nicely. Yes. And you both feel as she finishes the last sigil, almost like a vacuum. The room dies for a second. Like the air is sucked out. And then at the same time, erupts back in. Ah, he is here. Oh! Vox! He has some very mean things to say about you.
They normally do.
Oh. Well. I see you, I'm not going to debase myself with jokes about stiffs and hard penises, but this will certainly terrify people when they walk in. I have no doubt about that. She begins to speak again. The language is long, drawn out. And silence. A silence you could cut through. There, he will be quite happy now to listen to any commands you give, Dr. Theta. However, I don't think you'll be able to see him, but you will feel his presence. It'll be like an extra pair of eyes.
No stranger to an extra set of eyes. That's a common thing around here.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Now, for the second one, the second person did not die in this room, did they?
No, but I'm afraid you will not be able to enter the room where they did perish.
Ah. Oh well, that makes my job slightly harder, but not impossible. The veil is very thin here, so I will just have to draw them out. She doesn't take any punches out. She doesn't make any weird hand gestures. She just looks around the room. Lets out a low, unneeded breath. Ah. Here she comes. And you see Ginevra being lifted off the ground as if she's being held by the throat. You see her smiling ever so slightly and then flushing her arms down, and she drops to the floor. Oh, this one is very angry indeed.
I'm sure she's telling you all sorts of secrets.
Oh, well, she is standing right behind you. And you do feel a presence behind you. And you feel eyes looking into you. And you feel something coming around the back of your neck. Almost the same way you held her. And you feel a thumb going down the base of your, or the top of your spine, of your neck.
Little Wraith.
Let me in. You can hear the voice.
No.
She is quite powerful, this one. Vox, roll me a wits and awareness. And Dr. Theta, you too. Vox, you're looking around the room and you can see Theta and you can see Ginevra. But Theta, as you look down, you can see the fingers of this woman brushing against your neck. and then going away in a puff of smoke, of vapor. Quite powerful, that one. She can manifest.
So I'll assume we'll actually be able to see this one occasionally.
Perhaps in all her dead glory, she will look exactly how she was when she died, and from what I'm seeing, was quite traumatic. I'm not judging. Everyone to their own. But she will be harder to control. But she will not harm anyone within this space.
I did attempt to make the death less traumatic by turning off her nervous system.
The brain sometimes just remembers things that the body should not. Even when a corpse dies, it moves and jumps when there's no activity.
I think anybody would be hard-pressed to find her corpse.
You're making me want to know more of your secrets, Dr. Theta.
Maybe one day I would be happy to regale you.
Maybe. But for now, that is the ritual over. Unfortunately, many people think Oblivion rituals are all these fantastic, dark, spooky things. Sometimes it is simply just writing stuff on a wall.
If you'll forgive me, the room... How do I put this? Died for a second? Is that going to affect my security system?
I don't believe so. That was not the room death. That was the opening of the veil. So I could bring forth the spirits. Sort of like
See.
a portal between here and the shadow lands. It's closed now, of course. I wouldn't keep it open. Horrifying things can come out of there.
Oh, especially in here, I'm sure.
Oh, I have no doubt. Spectres and ghosts and ghouls aren't the only thing in the shadows. And there are some things even we should not mess with. There are some things worse than death. But yes, let us talk. Actually, you know what? We shall wait for Valantin and Jalan to come in, because I'm sure they will need to be here for this conversation. Can I have a seat?
Oh, you may, of course, yes.
She sits down, and as you both look around the room, you notice that the ice markings that were all around the walls have gone. As if they've seeped into the wall itself.
Just... Well... I'm going to ask Demios, like, I'm just going to connect into the wall very quickly, just say, are you okay?
I'm a little colder, but not very 100%.
Wonderful. Unplug.
And we move over to another room, where Jalan has opened the door and is waiting for Valantin to enter.
Valantin steps in behind Jalan and closes the door behind the pair of them.
Take a seat.
Of course. And Valantin wanders over to one of the seats. He sits himself down and neatly crosses one leg over the other.
Jalan himself doesn't sit down. He begins to walk back and forward. And it's not from nervousness, it just seems to be a habit. But given his clan, that's not unusual.
Anastasia was a good bishop. She was foolish, but most are. With her death, it leaves a hole in this city that needs to be filled. Your sire, before we lost contact with him, was very well attuned to the needs of his comrades and attuned to the wants of the Dark Father. He spoke very highly of you the last I spoke. And you are no stranger yourself to difference of opinion, especially with this evolution of Cain. While I don't fully understand or agree with it, perhaps that is because I am too old to do so. But I can see how it will benefit the ongoing war. With this vacuum, there needs to be a bishop in Night City. And you're the only priest here that is viable.
Valantin's expression remains inexorable as he stares up at Jalan. You can't even see his eyes moving back and forth due to the glasses. He just tilts his head slightly.
Of course, some things will have to change for you. Your human life, this facade you put on, will have to be forgotten, as everything you will have to do will be for the sword. You cannot live between both worlds. And there is the problem with unending eclipse. Corvana will probably challenge one of your pack members to monomacy.
She will lose.
Perhaps. But she is a very capable warrior. I have no doubt the members of your pack are as well.
His expression remains inexorable, giving nothing away, except for a small quirk of his brow.
So, are you going to accept this burden, or shall I find someone more manageable and amenable to it?
If this is the path the Dark Father wishes me to follow, then I shall.
Many within the Sabbat would be joyous at this, but you seem to lack conviction.
Then you have misunderstood me, Jalan.
Have I?
I'm simply aware, as you put it, of the burden.
Then the burden will also be increased with the fact that you need the backing of unending eclipse, as well as viral sunburn. These are the packs within the city, and these are the packs you must muster. I cannot grant you the title bishop. However, one of the cardinals will be arriving in the city in a matter of days, weeks. One you know. Cardinal Francesco de Polomane.
His expression does break slightly there and he almost smiles. Little ghost of a smile.
I see you're happy to hear that.
He was a good friend.
He'll be taking responsibility for the West Coast as Bruce de Guy has gone missing.
And that would have been convenient 50 years ago.
Would it?
Oh, surely you remember. Bruce de Guy was a pivotal vote. And
True.
hard won.
True, but now he has disappeared in South America.
Unfortunate.
Against some creature.
Or other.
Well, he and his horde were there to fight some Aztec god.
I see. As for the other packs, an ending eclipse can be bought to heal. I haven't met the others yet, I assume we will be.
You're probably meeting them tonight. As for your pack, with you becoming bishop, there are two paths. They can join you and become members of your honor guard, or they can work under you and have someone take over the priestly duties of everyday life.
Oh, I imagine Exile couldn't wait to get rid of me.
You would not be leaving them. You will still be a member of this pack. But your duties may take you elsewhere.
I shall have to arrange for a replacement for the human side of my life, as you put it.
As I said, you cannot have both. It was convenient while you were undercover, but now the war has come to the city and we do not have time to be playing games.
It remains convenient.
I'm sure it does.
To the Sabbat. To the Sabbat as a whole, Jalan. Currently, I cover about 45% of the incoming news and information that goes out to Night City. And anything that does come in can be prevented. Would you like to know how many breaches I've stopped in the last week?
Please.
4.
Of your own packs or others?
By the by, the point is, that's information that we can use, and getting rid of it seems like a waste, especially when I've spent 70 years cultivating it. I'll have a replacement put in, who can report directly to me.
That is wise. You have done good work, but I worry about your association with this news network.
They will not miss me.
It is not what they will miss, it is what they perhaps know.
Nothing concerning.
I hope you are right.
After Nan. And then he smiles.
Well,
But it's not a nice smile. It does not reach his eyes. It's almost like a grimace.
Well then, Valantin, priest of Code Maw, your orders are to either make peace with unending eclipse, or defeat Corvana in Monomacy. But that should not take you away from the greater game. Am I understood?
You are. Thank you for your faith.
It is your faith that I wish to be certain of.
At that point, the inexorable expression does crack slightly, and there is almost a wince when he mentions his faith.
Be careful in the nights ahead, Valantin. We have enemies everywhere and eyes are always watching us. The Inquisition has taken note of this city.
Very well.
So, keep up your work.
As you wish.
And don't fuck up.
It's not in my nature.
Good. Now, let us join the others. I'm sure Ginevra has finished whatever she is doing.
He stands up quite rigid, and kind of clicks his heels together almost and walks over and opens the door for Jalan.
He walks out and down the hallway.
Valantin follows a few paces behind. Stony faced.
And the door of the room that Theta and Vox opens and Jalan walks in, quickly followed by Valantin.
It smells like ash in here.
Was the other room to your satisfaction?
It was. Thank you, Theta. Now, shall we get down to business?
Oh, yes, please, let us. Are you all going to continue standing? I don't like it when people stand when I'm sat down.
I'm going to pull up a chair.
Valantin would close the door behind them and then pull up a chair, decent distance from everyone else, give it a little bit of personal space bubble, and once again fold one leg neatly over the other. Primly folds.
Even Jalan at this point sits down.
Is there like a couch or anything in here?
Yes, you know the couch very well. Intimately.
Okay, calm down. I'm not JD Vance. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and curl up with my legs underneath me.
So, things have been getting really exciting in this city. I'm sure you've all noticed.
Sure.
Oh, come on. How often is it do you have a Methuselah right under your city?
More often than I'd
A
like.
terrifying prospect.
It is indeed terrifying, which is why our hordes are waiting just for the word. Now, the problem is, we have absolutely no clue where it is. Which is, happens more often than not. But, we may have a way of getting it. Now, the problem is the cult of Shalom are also in the city. They are no doubt looking... Yes, those fuckers, yeah. They are no doubt looking for the same thing. I do not know why they are. As far as we were aware, they were wiped out decades ago, but scum always rises to the surface. And speaking of scum, in the next few days there will be something coming into the city. Something that was thought lost for a very long time. In fact, it is the reason Clan Tremere became so powerful so quickly. When
Gonna
the...
give any more fucking details?
Sorry, Vox, what was that?
You gonna give us any more details or just vaguities?
I mean, I'm currently explaining it to you, but I'd like to pause for dramatic effect. Is that okay with you?
I'll try.
If you wish, I could just sew your mouth
Patience isn't
shut.
her strong suit.
You wouldn't.
Oh, I would.
No, I'm too pretty. You like me too much.
Huh. There's like a veneer of she's thinking about it. Anyway. It's the reason the Tremere became so powerful so quickly. Because they had information that no one else did. Information on the past, the present, and the future. All because of an artifact that they possessed. And then lost when their chantry was blown up by the Inquisition. Which has now found its way into the hands of a businessman. For Pentex. It is called the Tapestry of Blood. If any of you would like to roll me a Wits Occult for that, please do.
Should I even try at this point? I haven't made a single roll tonight.
Fuck.
Go for it.
That's 3 successes, 1 failure.
Alright.
1 bestial
Okay.
failure, sorry.
How'd you do, Rachel?
Dice or bestial fail?
And Vox did roll.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Valantin, you heard whispers of an artifact that was able to show images, like a cartography of past events, present events, future events, and where they would happen, where they would be. But that's really all you know. You don't really know the details in depth of it. Anyway, I have had Viral Sunburn do some digging. Not only would they be able to answer any questions you guys have, and I'm sure I have as well, about the unfortunate events that happened to our last poor bishop. She just shrugs at that. You can tell it's like a faux, oh, poor baby. As well as digging into where and how this thing will be entering the city. It is not here yet. I do know that the man in charge of it is called Moss. He is a kindred from one of the other states he works for. Pentax has done for a very long time. However, he does claim to be Camarilla.
Ooh, can I pull up my agent and start searching through archives that I have to see if I can find any reference to this person?
Yes, roll me witch technology. And he seems very well to do. He seems very, very high up in the chain. Have any of you ever dealt with Pentax before? You have probably dealt with some of their subsidiaries. They have their fingers in a lot of pies. And, well, they're one of the top 100 companies in the world.
Okay. So 4 successes on that roll, and secondly, would Valantin know that the Red Network is related to Pentax?
Yes.
Okay.
You would know it's one of their subsidiaries.
Okay, cool. He would visibly nod his head. Sorry. In that case, when she'd said you'd probably dealt with their subsidiaries.
And I don't know what they want with the Tapestry of Blood, but I know that we want it. I don't know how it works, but I'm sure I will have so much fun trying to figure it out. So really what I want you guys to do is go visit Viral, speak to their Ductus David Ludiking, and find out whatever the fuck he knows. I could go myself, but I am very, very busy.
Well, I mean, they're part of the Sabbat, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, it shouldn't be a you tell us what you know, we'll break a fucking arm situation.
They still heal.
It shouldn't
Why?
be,
Is
but...
there some reason to think that they're gonna keep secrets from the Sword of Cain?
Well, they are all thin bloods, and... Is there a problem with that, Valantin?
Was it so obvious?
You breathed.
Force of habit. Never quite broke it.
I'm still waiting for an answer to my question. Is there a problem with that?
Is there a problem with having a pack of thin bloods?
Hmm.
I'm more curious what you think.
We use what tools we have. And they are very gifted in making things that we can neither understand or claim to understand.
Oh, I was recently on the receiving end.
Exactly. And do you not think that is better in our hands than the enemy's?
I think it's better not in anyone's hands at all.
Then that is a very narrow view.
So I've been told.
Then you should acknowledge it.
I have. I'm just also entitled to my opinion.
Opinions are like assholes.
Opinions are
Everyone
like
has
assholes.
Jinx.
Hey!
one. Me and Theta on the same brainwave. Look at that.
Ah.
However,
must
some
be
of
the
them are
house
full of
rubbing
shit.
off on you.
But you are
Plus
entitled
the
to your opinion.
pandas ain't that bad.
They're not panders. They are, I will use a term Valantin will enjoy, lesser than. But,
I thought the clan took them in.
no, the Thin Bloods have never been a member of the Panders. They are aberrations. They are strange even to us. And, as you are all aware, in the book, it is claimed that they are the bringers of the end times. But we are already in the end times, so the end times are here. Let us use the weapons that they have given us.
And as
They
I
have-
said before, they are just a portent. They do not bring it themselves.
True. So please don't try and eat them. I am pretty sure it would not go well.
I'd never be so uncouth.
Did I ever say I was gonna try and eat them?
Evol did say she would try to eat one.
Oh, that's
So-
Eval. I'd never be so rude in present company.
I'm happy to hear that. Do any of you have any questions? Any questions?
When do we start?
Right now. They are currently camped out in the Badlands. I believe David is doing something out there. It's just northwest by a farm. Shouldn't be too hard to find. You'll probably see a massive fire pit. They're very, very fond of fire dances. These Path of Sun followers.
Are they true Sabbat?
It is
They're
hard.
celebrating the rite of...
It is hard to put a Thin Blood through creation rites whenever they can just... everything they create tends to die. But they have proven useful. They have made weapons that have been extremely effective against their enemies.
When do you expect us to return with this information by?
Well, I don't. What I expect you to do is follow up on the information and take the Tapestry of Blood from Voss. By any means.
So that is
While
our
we're at
true
the
goal.
toy shop. While we're at the toy shop, is there anything else you would like us to bring from Pentex?
If you see something you fancy, take it. I know there's an auction soon. Perhaps they're going to sell it off there. Perhaps it's a way in. Perhaps, Valantin, you could use your contacts within whatever it is you do.
He doesn't bother telling her what he does. He doesn't bother, he doesn't volunteer the information.
Perhaps Vox's punk band could play. Perhaps you could get an invite from one of your many toys, Dr. Theta.
I don't know that my caliber of girl that normally comes at, well, I shouldn't say just girl, I get everyone. I don't know that my caliber of toy that generally walks into this studio particularly would be useful, but doesn't hurt to look.
I'm sure you've made some contacts with people you buy this stuff off.
Oh, Valantin would also like to look up this auction then as well.
Simral. Well, it has been a very eventful evening, I must say.
2 on that one. So 4 on the first, 2 on that one.
As you're searching this information, Valantin, and you search the name of Julian Voss. Finally, it pings on your agent information about this man. It seems that he is a well thought of member of the higher echelons of Pentax, part of the board. A lot of his work is secret. You get a picture of him as a rather young man, long black hair, very, very well dressed, pale face. No cyberware whatsoever. And piercing eyes. All the information about him is all public knowledge. That he has worked for Pentax for a number of years. He's following his father's footsteps, who was also called Julian Voss.
Done one of them before.
And he has a son by the name of Veal Voss. You see pictures of him and a young boy standing next to each other. It seems like an old picture. And you see a more recent one of him and a 20-something-year-old man standing together. And that's all you really find on him. As for the auction, information pops up of Pentax's 10-year anniversary auction. Every 10 years they get together and they give products to their employees and people within the city who have done really well, and they sell off some of their more high-end equipment for a much cheaper price. At least that's what it looks like on the invitation.
Oh, do I have an invitation?
You did not, but the invitation.
Oh, okay. I'm going to send a message to my assistant requesting that he procures an invitation with 3 + 1s.
No, you get nothing back from your assistant just now.
Oh, it's good. It's taking a little bit of time.
Theta. Your agent pops off again. And you see an image of a man at the front of the shop. He is rather small in stature, thin. He is wearing a fishnet tank top, got long pink nails. He's wearing booty shorts, and his hair is tied back in a really thin ponytail as he's balding. He's wearing pink sandals and his nails on his toes are extended slightly, and he's knocking on the door very limp-wristedly.
If you all will, please excuse me. Something is at the door.
Something. Oh. Would you like some help?
It's just a ripper doc that I have taken over his operation.
Oh.
And I'm sure he is here with money.
Money is always good. Vox, are you okay?
What's that supposed to mean?
You look... How to say it? Like you want to hit something, but you can't.
I mean, isn't that the whole thing about the gangrels? They always want to hit something.
I resemble that remark.
And he walks over and he throws a punch at your face.
Jalan keeping those 2010 memes alive, even in the future.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna try and duck.
Okay.
Up to answer my door.
So you get up and you walk out and you go towards the door.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. These are Sabbat. They can sort that shit out themselves.
Yep.
I don't know what I did!
He resembled your remark.
I'm gonna, blood boost, blood surge, whatever it's fucking called.
He's just,
Love tap.
yeah, it's essentially, he's just punching you. He's not using feral weapons or nothing.
Yeah. Blood
Give him
surge.
a nice one back. Drop him a people's elbow.
I got 7 successes with the crit.
Very nice. He arches back, he walks over to you, and he just throws a punch straight to your face. And you move to dodge it. And he just catches the side of your cheek. Just catches it. And to you, even though it was just a light little, it feels like you were hit by a car. Take 1 superficial damage.
Your turn.
This isn't some kind of fucking test, is it?
Nope. You just look bored.
Isn't that what gangrels do?
Ginevra's laughing her ass off. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna feint for a punch, and then I'm just gonna go for a leg sweep.
Ooh, actually, barai.
Okay.
Cool. That is a messy crit, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, very nice. So you feint, you punch forward, but instead of that, you swing around and your leg whips out from under you, and it cracks right into his shin. And it feels like 2 iron bars smacking together. He takes 4 superficial damage.
Ooh.
But he doesn't move. He doesn't fall. He just looks down at you. Smiles.
God fucking damn it!
Not bad.
Valantin just stands up and starts pacing.
And he just walks away and sits back down.
Unless you want to continue this.
I never said I wanted to start it in the first place. You're the one who tried to punch me.
Yeah, I did. Because you looked bored. You look like a caged animal. I know the feeling. All this talking in a city that smells like shit.
Fine, I was a little bored.
And we move to theatre as you walk through the hallway, and you hear the hectic knocking on the door.
I'm going to open it. Just yes, fingers. What can I do for you?
Damn, bitch! Whoa! Jesus, give a guy a whoop.
Do you like?
What the fuck are those guys in the... What the hell? Is that a statue?
Shutting the door. It's just you. Don't need to know what they are. What they are is bordering on cyberpsychosis, so maybe don't point at them.
How not to point at them? Look at the mother... girl, what are you doing in this thing? You know, the fact I have to pay you for this bullshit is bad enough, but now you're hiding... Max Tech gonna come down here?
I assure you, any max tech would be taken care of.
Oh, you got big pockets. Okay, well here you go. Here was your eddies for last week.
Now, were you studying the proper installation techniques that I showed you?
Yes.
I'm going to... I'm going to see if he's lying to me.
Yes. You didn't go for that. Yeah.
Not even worth rolling for, he's just not good.
Yeah, I'm just gently gonna grip his tank top and pull him closer.
Oh! If
Sir.
you want to kiss me, just say.
Careful now. or I'll show you what these plates do. Now, my name is along with your business. If I put my name along with yours, I expect a certain amount of quality to the work at hand. Practice it, or I will dismember you myself.
Roll me manipulation intimidation. Actually, strength intimidation.
Add +1 because he's pathetic.
Yeah, I'll +1 because he's a bitch.
Okay, that's actually a fairly decent roll then. That is 3 successes.
Yeah.
You can smell piss. Okay. Yeah.
Why are you urinating?
Guys, have you seen yourself? You look fucking terrifying right now.
Yes, I do own a mirror.
Yeah. I will study the proper techniques and yeah, baby, yeah.
Okay, now, thank you for the Yetis. You are free to go play with your pop-ups.
You can feel something pressing against your stomach.
Oh my fucking god!
I need to leave.
It's a fear response, okay?
Oh my fucking god!
like a dog. Like ah!
Oh yeah, like just oh my god!
He scrambles like upwards and like and just walks down the street towards towards the center of Jig Street.
Fucking Christ, you're like a humping dog. I'm not even gonna rejoin these people. I need to go wash. I need to rinse my form. Blech.
You walk back in. The priests that were in the room, the 4 necro priests, there aren't 4 anymore. There is only 3. The crimson one that gave you the heart is not there.
Where is the 4th priest?
Are you asking the priests?
No, I'm asking Demios.
Not outside.
I need to figure out where this other priest went. I don't like things coming and going out of my personal space.
He left approximately 20 minutes ago.
Did you happen to see which way he was heading?
Outside.
Outside. Thank you. Ugh. And I'm going to try and hunt down this priest.
You're gonna go out the Jig Street?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Okay. Roll me your wits investigation. We return back to Valantin, Vox, Ginevra, and Jala. Where is that ductus of yours? They are taking their time. Now, as entertaining as that was, I'm sure that you two have better things to do than watch this.
Valantin.
You don't like watching 2 cats fight?
Jalan's head turns.
A cat.
I could call us both dogs if that'll make you feel better.
I would prefer the term. I have never been fond of cats.
I've been called a catty bitch many times in my life. Always kind of associated with the clan. You think that we're not the bestial types? That we don't get anyone under God's sun?
Jalan looks at you. It's not like a normal man staring at you. It looks like someone with a primal beast wanting to come out and bite your face. His eyes sort of turn into pinpoints as he's looking at you.
Valantin would stand up and quite kind of just wander over and just put a hand on Vox's shoulder. Well, I think that's time for us to go. Thank you for this evening. We shall speak with Dr. Theta. Are you staying here at Paul's Frame, or will you be heading on yourselves?
Valantin, you can feel like a presence coming off Jalan, and it's not one that is kind.
Yeah, he doesn't like put Vox behind him, but he just kind of, not kindly, kind of shoves her slightly behind him.
God damn.
Before you go, Vox, would you like an education in the clan of beasts? A proper one that you sorely fucking lack.
He just turns his head and just like kind of almost mumbles into the side of her head. Apologise.
She looks over to Valentin with this kind of "for what" expression.
What do you mean, what? And then he just kind of, yeah, he's actually going to grab her by the shirt and just kind of pull her in a little bit. I don't care what Evil and Theta say. Just because Canaanites can say what they like doesn't mean you won't get fucking killed for it. Apologise to the man who can rip your head off in half a second without thinking about it. And then he lets her go.
She turns her head to look over her shoulder and is like, I apologize for offending you. Is this gonna be a 3-person?
He just pulled the dice tray towards him. No!
Does she mean that apology?
She's a little confused about what she said wrong. She was basically like, we're the clan of beasts. We claim all the beasts of the green earth.
He's for good
That
measure.
ain't what he heard.
For good measure, he's gonna put his hand on the back of her head and make her bow her head forward.
Ah!
In an amazing amount of speed. Jesus Christ. Before you're able to put her head into a bow, Jalan is in front of the two of you in a flash, and he raises his hand up and he cups Vox under the chin and cuts like that. And you can feel his nail. It's not a feral weapon. It's just a elongated nail marking a long line in your throat, and blood begins to trickle down and onto his hand. He brings it away.
The price of your apology has been paid. I accept it.
She's grateful. Aren't you, Vox? And he looks at her almost like, I'm begging you, please get what I'm putting down here. Please, please don't say anything else stupid.
Yeah, thank you.
Perhaps we will put a time together for a better education.
And he's gonna... Sorry, 1 second. Security system. He's gonna like awkwardly kind of talk up to the wall or the... He's seen Theta talk to the walls and get a response, so this is like, security system, hello.
As you're calling up, we move over to Theta. How'd you do, Theta?
I got 1 success.
As you walk out into JJ Street, into the street, you look up and down, and there's no trace of this priest.
I'm going to go. I need to go ask Jalan where her priest is. And I'm going to run back inside.
As you turn and open the door, you get an alert on your agent from Demios. Valantin wishes to speak to you. Should I respond?
Yes, you may respond.
As you're running down the hallway towards the room, you see Jalan standing over Valantin and Vox, and it's almost like an aura of menace is dissipating off him. And they all look at you. Ginevra is sat on the sofa, just like crossing her arms, smiling, like
She's
lounging.
sitting there after she knows what happened.
She's lounging on it, like.
Valantin turns to Theta as she appears. I was just asking the security system where you'd gone.
Oh, the security system's name is Demios, and you have permission to. It doesn't matter.
Dr. Theta was outside due to a priest going missing.
What?
Yes, one of the. That's why I.
He turns to look at Ginevra.
Thank you.
Yes,
you,
he's
Demios.
bringing you a gift. For the entire
Oh.
pack.
How kind. I was concerned.
Okay,
Why?
should we head to... Sorry, the Badlands?
So, before we head to the Badlands, I would like to answer our Seraphim. I get nervous when people enter and exit my domain. Especially those... If it were just a human, it would not be an issue. However, since this is a being of considerable power, it might cause alarm on my street.
Oh, don't worry. They are very inconspicuous when they want to be.
It just did give me a little bit of a fright when I originally had counted 4, and then when I came back in, there were 3.
Understandable. But we have held you up enough for this evening, and you all have your orders. I look forward to seeing what happens next time, Vox. It was quite entertaining.
I'm just going to assume that the gangrel were doing gangrel things.
Jalan turns his head towards you.
And what the fuck does that mean?
You are experts in the physical arts.
He nods his head slightly. And Ginevra gets up and walks towards the door, and Jalan follows in her heels. And they walk in past you, Theta, and into the reception. Do you guys follow, or do you wait a little bit?
I'd say so. Polite. We have to see the guests out.
Yeah, we have to see the guests out. That is polite.
Yeah, come on. This is a Zamitzi household. We're well-mannered.
And as you walk back into the room, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the crimson one is now holding what looks like a metal container. Oh, you returned. Good, good, good. Ginevra walks over, grabs the container, turns and puts it on the reception desk, and opens it. Dog Killer was kind enough, after our talk yesterday, to relinquish some ammunition that you may find useful. She takes out one of the bullets, and you can see like this black, viscous liquid in a clear case around the bullet. These are what my sisters and cousins, whatever the fuck you want to call them, Clan Hakata, call necro bullets. They designed them to kill humans, and they do that by completely turning the flesh and decaying it upon impact. But it also has a side effect. for canines. It is poisonous
Vitae.
to us. If someone is shot with one of these, it will infect our systems, and any time we try to heal the wound, it will spread the poison further throughout our bodies, until finally it reaches the vital organs of our heart and brain and turns us to dust.
You'll have to send Dogkiller our thanks.
I am going to. So, in my. Do I think this is what happened to the one of the pack members of Eclipse when we got her out from the crucified wall?
No.
Because she. Okay.
No. It's very reminiscent of it because it looks like the same. It looks like the same black liquid, but she was not like filled with bullet holes or anything like that there.
So I am going to gently take one of the bullets from her. And Ginevra, this is my second time seeing something such as this. What is this black viscous liquid? Exactly.
Ginevra smiles at you. My dear Dr. Theta, you have your secrets. I must have mine. And besides, I cannot create these bullets. Dogkiller was kind enough to raid a convoy of Necrocorp as they were coming into town and stole a couple of shipments. However, they are finite.
So hoard them forever, never use them in case of emergency.
Until Necrocorp starts selling them on the streets, we have an advantage. Though I'm sure if one of your pack members were accidentally shot with one of these, you would have no problem with taking it out. I hear vicissitude is very handy with eliminating the poison. It almost reverts the flesh back to a normal state. Haven't tried it myself. I'm not prone to shooting myself in the head.
You know, if you keep giving me gifts like these, and she's going to spin the bullet around. If you keep giving me gifts like these, maybe I will tell you my secrets.
One can hope. Now, come, let us go. And she walks out, followed by Jalan, who looks at Vox. And there is a smile on his face. A big, fanged smile. Both canines and top and bottom row just showing. It's a look of appreciation and gratitude. And then he walks out. And the four priests follow out behind. The incense swinging and smelling up the room. Do you follow him into the street?
No.
Vox? Valantin?
No.
And as the door closes, the three of you are left.
Valantin walks over to the bullets and also pulls one out and gives it a bit of a look over. And then he reaches inside his jacket and pulls out his revolver, and he replaces 2 of the bullets in the revolver with these necro bullets.
There aren't many bullets in the case, but there are enough for the 4 of you if you need it. There are about 30.
So he's gonna very calmly, calm practice motions of replacing some of the bullets, but he is exuding just like pure irritation. Just like very clearly aggro.
As he's doing that, Fox is just kind of saying to him, but also just kind of saying to the actual, like, air, I don't know what in the goddamn hell was Jalan's problem. We were just talking and all of a sudden he got all angry and shit.
He just groans. Just, ugh.
You alright then, Val?
Sorry?
You're getting all grumpy again.
I'm not grumpy, it's just... And he slams the gun down on the table. Just, for once, it would be very nice if we could interact with any of the Seraphim without somebody saying something rude. That's all.
I didn't say anything rude.
Well, quite clearly you did.
Obviously, I missed something.
It wasn't rude.
You embarrassed yourself.
I don't think that that's necessarily fair, Val.
Well, what would you say it is? What do you think's fair?
I just said exactly what is the truth.
What you think the truth is. Unfortunately, when there's somebody hundreds of years older than you and hundreds of times stronger than you, their version of the truth is the one you should probably be speaking of.
Has Valantin ever spoke to Vox like this before in the past?
No. He's being a fucking bitch. There's no other way to describe it. He's being a fucking rude ass dick right now. Like, normally he's quite, he's normally quite nice with Vox, and he's like, if she does something that he maybe would think being a bit of an older kindred is maybe a mistake that she could avoid, he would be like, oh look, come on, just don't do that way. No, he's talking to her the same way he probably would to Evil, which is to say, not pleasantly at all.
Vox,
Wow.
this is unusual for you.
What the hell is your problem, Val?
Problem? I don't have a problem. I just thought we'd make fucking idiots of ourselves every single time we go out in public.
Roll me manipulation subterfuge, please, Valantin.
Honestly, I feel like he's spelled out with his words a nice picture of what he feels was done wrong.
Oh, you're gonna let him talk to me this way?
No, I'm just... He did tell you...
No,
Mr.
Theta, take his side, just like you take Evil's side for everything else.
3 seconds.
Vox and Theta, please roll me a wits and insight.
Yeah, that's a total fail.
To the two of you, he's just being an asshole for no fucking reason.
I will admit, Val, you could stand to, like, ease up for, like, 2 seconds. Not all of us are used to dealing with elders.
He picks up his gun again and starts reloading. He fully turns his back on you both and starts reloading the bullets into his gun. This is stupid. Stupid. Stupid mistakes when there is so much going on.
Are you calling me stupid now, too?
Well, I didn't call you
can
smart,
go and
did I? He says, just over his shoulder.
Val!
What?
I don't
What's
know.
wrong with you?
Vox.
I don't understand what is happening here. Do you two need a quiet room to go into? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Vox, please roll me a composure resolve.
Yeah. Val's gonna get fucking hit, man. He's gonna get his ass handed to
Roll
him
me a
here.
composure resolve roll. Difficulty 4.
Talk shit, get hit, truly. Oh no, but they laid the dog with me.
Difficulty 4 for me?
Mm-hmm. To remain composed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's certainly not yelling at me.
No. You might be catching some strays.
Uh,
But you're not the target of the ire.
Failure. I got 2 successes.
In your mind, you see Valantin, and you can hear the words that he's saying, and how different it is compared to how it used to be. And this rage wells up in you.
How dare he call me stupid? How dare he fucking insult me? How dare that fucking elder take my blood? And how dare he make me bow?
You are infuriated with Valantin.
Val, you're gonna fucking apologize.
He finishes loading up the gun and tucks it back in his jacket, and he spins around and folds his arm and leans back on the reception desk. Am I? Is someone going to have to tell me to do that? Is someone going to have to bow my head for me?
I'm warning you, Val.
Can I roll to see
You
if
two
he
are getting
knows?
very spicy in my house.
Can I roll to see if I know that Vox is like crashing out a bit?
Oh, she has one more. You have one more chance before she frenzies fully.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I don't need to roll.
It's not enough, it's obvious. Like a cat's hair rising
okay.
on the back of her head. She's curling up and she's ready to pounce.
He kind of flicks his gaze over to Theatre.
And that is enough for you, Vox.
Vox gets one leg up on one of the chairs here and is just going to leap. She's going to try and palm Val's head and slam it.
And Val, what do you do?
Um,
You are currently looking the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Just in his peripheral, he sees it flying towards him. I suppose all he'd really have a chance to do is just try and step out the way. That's all he's got, because he's looking somewhere else. He wouldn't be able to do anything
Roll
else.
me your Dex and Athletics with a -1 because it's only from peripheral.
This is Dex melee or Dex brawl?
Dex brawl.
Cool, because I actually have done
Exactly.
that.
Valantin
Is
is
in
not
my
a...
house, which I think is going to cause me to fucking frenzy. Just
Valantin's about to hit you with another "I'm sorry for offending your hospitality."
I owe you another favour.
Would you like another boon? We don't really use boons in this Sabbat, but you can have one anyway.
give me your boons. Place them.
We're reintroducing the boon tray to the Sabbat. Single-handedly.
4.
Y'all are gonna go into boon debt.
And Theta, you see as Vox just uses the chair for height and leaps across. She grips Val. You feel her fingers dig into the side of your head and she smashes your head off the table. Take 1 superficial damage.
Ah.
I told you to fucking apologize!
You're still holding his head, so...
Can I kind of put a hand on her hand? Try
Okay.
and get out my luscious locks.
Yeah, are you gonna let him, remove your hand, or are you gonna, keep holding his head?
He can grip it. She's not letting go.
Alright, so, contested strength brawls.
LOL! Not round here, partner. Not round here.
Theta, what are you doing?
Oh, 2 successes on 2 dice.
I'm gonna show
Oh,
Demios
awesome.
assistance as I try to scruff them to get them the fuck out.
Okay, Vox, what did you do? 4? Yeah, your hands are trying to move it, but it's just not budging. Theta, you're trying to scruff them both.
Oh yeah, because I want this out of my haven, out of my haven, out of my haven.
As Theta says, Demios, some help. You all hear just as 2 mounted guns come down to the reception and point down towards both Vox and Valantin. You see the red dots on both of your heads.
Are you fucking joking? He looks over. He tries to look at Theta.
Behave in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Fucking, and he
1.
he kind of puts his arms up slightly. Lets go of the hand. He just kind of puts his hands up like that.
Does Vox let go?
At what? Just as he's saying 1, she lets go of the grip, but she's still pressing.
The guns go down just a little bit.
Well,
And
thank you.
Theta
Not
is
to do
holding you
that.
both.
Well, will thank you not to do that in my haven ever again.
Fucking heard what he said, Theta!
Yeah, and I expect you to be a fucking adult. How old are you?
That's not...
Sticks and stones, Vox. Sticks and stones. And I'm going to gently release them. Now, I realize we're a bit stressed. We're a bit anxious. May I suggest that we take a moment to catch our proverbial breath and maybe have a sip of something more soothing?
Valantin has already turned and is walking to the exit, and he's reaching inside his jacket for his cigarette tin.
Yeah, that's fucking right. Run away like you always
Shut the
do.
fuck up! And he just kind of steps outside and taps one out and just lights it up and just kind of vanishes.
And you step outside, and as you walk out, a van pulls up in front of you. It's old, it's beaten up. You see Tinker in the front seat. Gonna bum one off you?
Well, I fucking don't. I'm gonna end up with a fucking sniper on my fucking head, I imagine. And he flings one at him.
Takes it, lights it, and then just drags the van down further and parks it up.
Put down the map.
And Valantin, you're outside smoking and
Pacing.
Fox and
Pacing, smoking.
Theta.
Wanna go take a joy toy somewhere? Do you need to go fuck something?
I don't need to... I don't need to fuck anyone. I need people to stop treating me like I'm a fucking child.
Listen, that was uncouth and uncalled for. He was speaking out of turn. However, compose yourself. It's not right what he said, but flying off the handle is just not a great response.
Something's not right with him, Theta.
What is ever right with him? What is ever correct in his world?
He's been different lately. He's never spoken to me like that before. Evo may call me dumb or stupid, but Val's never done anything like that.
I'll admit, even I call you silly sometimes. The way...
I get it. Neither you nor none of the doctors like me. I'm okay with that.
I like you just fine. I think you're great. What? I just don't show it normal, and I can't... I just need to impress upon you that you are a beloved member of this pack, and that Valantin is always going to have a stick up his ass. And while he may have never spoken to you specifically like that, he speaks to Evol like that. Fairly with consistency.
Yeah, well, she fucking deserves it.
You may want to.
Composure, resolve, please, Dr. Theta.
Yeah. Damn, you are pissing everyone off.
Literally, just the voice of Valantin. Stop saying shit! Stop it!
Composure plus resolve, yeah.
Yeah. Difficulty 2, thankfully.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
It's annoying, but it's...
Now, you have said something that I will admit does not feel great for me, but do you see how collected and calm I am? I would ask that you not say that about Evol, as she has been my partner and loved one for 75 years.
I'll try.
Now, as I said, you're stressed. I'm not telling you to go fuck something because I just want you to go away. I'm telling you to get that out of your system.
Valantin's gonna finish his cigarette and just toss it because the street's already disgusting. He is going to take a deep, needless breath, and then he is going to walk back in to Pulse Frame, once more stony-faced.
You see, it's good to have a stress relief, even if it's not something we can actually enjoy.
No, I get it, Theta. I'm just saying.
And you're
It's not
correct to say
about
so.
that. I keep my stress levels fairly low in general. I mean, it's part of my path and everything. This is different.
Have you considered that it might be different because the pack has just been activated?
We're out of sync.
The circumstance has changed.
Things have changed. I just don't get why.
There's a Methuselah under our city.
Why, you think it's fucking with our Vitae or something?
I'm
Or
not
is it
going
just the
to...
knowledge that you think is making us all go crazy?
I feel that it is the knowledge, because some of us have lost people very important to us. And sometimes the stress of knowing that something that powerful is sitting under your feet can add unwanted feeling.
Should we go to the Badlands then?
And it's not...
Yes, we have thin bloods.
Is Exopt coming or should she meet us there?
Is Exot coming?
You see Tinker walking behind Valantin. Oh, Dark and Drury not up yet? You guys headed out?
Yes.
We were debating it.
Well, if she wakes up, where you guys going?
Badlands.
Oh, I can track you anyway. It's fine. Yeah, I can bring her if she gets up and walks out.
Adequate. And then he turns on his heels and walks out again. Heading towards his Hoover car, because he's not going in the truck.
Yeah, Tinker, do you mind if I take your truck?
I mean, how am I gonna bring
Oh,
Evil?
fuck, you're right. Shit.
Do you all want to ride in the really fancy
No.
hover car?
Val, I am loath to ask. Can I ride with you?
Valantin stops like halfway out the door and just turns his head and goes, "You want to ride in the car?"
Yes, in the nice hover vehicle.
In the nice hover vehicle. You know, if you ask nicely, I'll consider it.
This
Tinker
is me nicely.
looks at Theta and then looks at Vox like,
Good enough. Of course you can ride in a car.
Thank you.
No one ever asked before.
It's not that I'm asking out of spite or anything. I'm just used to having my own driver.
Understandable, but my car doesn't smell of cum and oil, so there is that bonus.
what the fuck?
He just looks Tinker up and down. Buy your own fucking cigarettes. And then he starts walking to the hover car again.
How much those fucking things cost? Fuck off.
And he's heli walking to the car, to reference Severance. Really stomping his way out.
And Valantin, you make your way towards the car. Theta and Vox, you two are left while he is walking. Vox, how are you feeling right now?
Really fucking angry and betrayed.
And do you follow Valantin towards the car?
Honestly, if Theta was taking her own vehicle, she was going to go with Theta instead of Val. But seeing as how Theta's not doing that,
A motorbike.
she's just going to...
Do you want
choose-
to ride holding on to my ass?
That doesn't bother Vox any, but I think Theta would have a problem with it.
It's a pocket rocket. That is not going to be a comfy ride.
We're vampires. Comfy isn't in our repertoire.
Well, hold on a second, because when you do step inside the hovercar for the first time, Theta, this is comfort personified. It's got smooth leather seats. There is a small, almost like center console that has varying whiskies in glass decanters with glasses. There's like a nice smell of amber and weed just permeating the air, and there's a nice thick black screen that covers up the driver, and there's a nice TV screen that has is it N54? That's the news station? Or is it WNS?
N54 is the rival news station.
Cool, so it has WNS playing on the screen with Japanese subtitles. And as Valantin steps in, he goes into what Vox knows is his usual seat that he's in the car. But this is spacious and it's nice.
Oh, Val, swanky.
What about you, Vox? As you watch Theta and Valantin get in the car?
Is there a... where does Theta sit?
I think Theta is going to be able to read the fucking room, and I will sit next to Valantin.
Okay.
That way you don't have to.
It's almost like a limousine sort of layout. So there's seats at the back, and there's seats sort of on the driver's side, like facing the back.
Yeah. Vox is going to sit catty corner to Valantin. And she's just going to be she's just going to put in her futuristic earbuds, and she's just going to look out the window. She doesn't want to talk.
Oh, she's just gonna play music in her ears.
Me at 12, honestly. Me in my parents' car.
She starts playing I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace.
Yes!
And the hover car takes off.
And it's
assuming
silent.
Valantin gives the order.
Yes, he sends a little notification to the driver.
And the hover car takes off into the sky. And you can see out the windows the skyline of Night City below you, the glittering neon lights as you fly from Jig Street, and you're following off towards the Badlands. And you fly out, and the scenery changes vastly. Where once there was a city, now there is desert. Nearly unending desert of dead trees, sand, rocks. You see the garbage pile burning in the distance. The large refuse that Night City keeps all its rubbish in. Pass over various mountains, and you see lights of cars below you on the roads. And the car begins to descend.
I hate the desert.
And finally, as it comes to a stop, the door opens, and the three of you are met by a group of people. 9 in total. Men and women of various heights and looks. A man walks over to you with long blonde hair, very well built. Little cyber on his neck and his arms. Who the fuck are you guys?
Depends who's asking, Valantin says as he steps out of the car.
No. I asked, so answer the fucking question. Who the fuck are you?
Fucking hell, idiots again. He clears his throat after his little irritated mumble. I'm looking for David Ludeking.
Looking for the boss. Oh, right. You're them.
Presumably.
Vex! And you hear this banging, like metal on metal. And as you walk forward, you see like a campfire, several tents in a circle. There's a big bonfire burning in the middle. There are trucks scattered around in smaller cars. You see a woman on top of what looks like a lookout tower with a rifle trained on you, and several other men just walking about, and the ringing of the metal on the metal. Follow me.
He kind of turns over his shoulder slightly and looks at Theta.
Vox is just standing by the car. She even makes eye contact with Iona Neon, the only thin blood that she knows of this entire group. She's not moving. She's just going to stay right where she is.
Yeah, and since Val has opted to look at Theta, she's going to pull ahead and start walking in front.
And then he's gonna look over to Vox and kind of quirk a brow, a questioning brow when she doesn't seem to be moving.
Yo, sister. You alright?
I'm fine.
Come on then. Ain't gonna talk to the boss by sitting at the car.
Mr. Valantin can handle it.
It's better if you're all there. That way we can keep an eye on you.
The car will be fine, Vox.
She'll reluctantly follow on pretty far behind.
He almost, for a brief second, a conflicted expression crosses his face, but it's gone almost as briefly as it's there. And once she starts walking, he turns and continues walking with the group.
Name's Garmadon, by the way.
Fucking awesome, I thought.
Call me Gary if it suits you. The ringing stops, and as you guys enter the camp, you hear like it's a mechanical whirring sound. And from where you're standing, you see this bunker, this steel bunker open upward, and like a puff of smoke just emanates from it. And you hear these boots on metal stairs, and out comes this tall man with long black hair. He's wearing like a spiked mask, and he takes it off. Let's get down to business. And that's where we end this episode. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this turned out to be a lovely pack bonding episode. Who would have thought that was going to happen? I have been Mike, and I have been grateful enough to be your storyteller, thankful enough to be here with these guys, and let's move on to Dr. Thetanosis.
Hi, I've been Super Rat Lord, or Rachel Lindman, and you can find me on BLUESKY and TikTok, and I have been Dr. Thetanosis, your Zamisi Ripperdoc.
And our adorable but highly violent city gang girl, Vox Flux.
Hi y'all, I'm Aster, Astronomus. You can find me on TikTok at Astronomus1.
And our prickly yet soothingly priestly Valantin.
Bye everyone, I've been Opeial playing the Sabbat priest, Valantin Valante, who is currently in the midst of a crash out.
And we hope to see you again next week.
Bye.
If we can't keep it clean, keep it scary. We'll see you next time. Bye.